Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create calculation view. Here you can see that on the system we can look at this before creating the calculation view. We have this screen and we have the multiple options right here on the screen. Suppose you are going to create a graphical calculation view, so it will be chosen as graphical, and if you want to choose cube or you want to choose dimension. So dimension will be used when you are actually creating for attributes, not for the measures. And whereas for the Q, you are actually going to create for measures as well as for the dimensions. And you have option enabled with star join, meaning that you can actually create kind of a extended star schema that we have known in BW. So that concept you can implement here by clicking this option. And also if you go with SQL Script and you have this option, you don't have this option like dimension or cube. SQL Script, where you have to write your own code and whatever fields or whatever the columns you want. And if you go into this subtype and if you just drop down, you have another option that's called time dimension. So here you have this option, two types of calendar. One is this Gregorian, and here you can actually drill down into multiple other category like month, week, date, hour. And whereas you have also fiscal year, and here you have this system which will be connected here. So in this case I will be showing you about the standard calculation view, and so let me show you using this cube data category cube. So first we have to write some name here. Suppose I'm going to write as test CLV, and we're going to click on finish. And you can see this view, whereas in the left side we can see these multiple nodes like join, union, projection, aggregation, and rank. And whereas in this details column we have this column when we will be assigning everything into the semantics, and we will see this all the fields. And we have this view properties, then hierarchies and parameters and variables. So if you enable any input parameter or variable, that will be showing here. And for this example I will be showing you with an example. Suppose I will first take a projection. If you want to take any kind of table or table function as a source, so you have to take this projection will be used as a source of your calculation view. And here you have this option of add objects. Just you need to click on it and you need to find any object here. And so let me search any table name. So just let me verify. Suppose this is my table, and and this is my how to add into the column to your output. Just right click on this and add to output. So in this way actually you can make it to add to output. You have the option to make a calculated column as well. So here you can actually create, right click new, and you can put your whatever calculated column. Suppose if I call it as name 1, and you can put the data type as per your characteristics. Suppose here it is my we can put it as worker, and you can define the length you like to, suppose 10, and we can click on OK. And here actually you have to define the logic for it, and for this the columns you have to take from here. Suppose my name now, and you have this two kinds of thing, column engine, SQL engine. I'm going to click on the SQL and click on OK, and we can see that this column is added here. And you can also define filter here. Suppose you want to define any filter on this particular data set. So how can you do that? Right click on it and click on open, and you have to choose the fields from below and take any field, and you have to write whatever uh, kind of, suppose it is equal to 0. So let me click on OK. So this filter is being set, and also you can see this filter symbol is enabled here. So that is the way, and also you can now join it up here, and then here also you have to define the whatever column as to output, add to output. And just for an example, in this particular table I don't have the measure, because in the cube type calculation view we should have a measure added, but I don't have any measure here. So it is recommended to take measure, and then once you define this thing, and it will be coming into the semantics. So if you go to this column, you can see this semantics, and here you have to define your key as well as the type, like what type of thing this is. It is an attribute or it is a measure. So those things actually you have to define here. And I don't have any parameter at the moment, but you can create if you like to, right? Just click on here and create variable. I believe you know the differences between parameter and this variable. Variable that will be created here, but if you create the input parameter, that will be used as a push down into your solution. So that input parameter also has to be created at the lower node like here, and that same input parameter will be propagated up to your this section. So here you can easily create any variable you like. So that variable has to be a part of your semantics. Just let me show you once. Like I can take his name one, and if there's any hierarchy we can add hierarchy. If there's nothing we can skip it, and also we can put this selection type, whether it's a multiple, range or interval, and whether it's mandatory or not. So that's some of the options are very important and useful while making this calculation view. Suppose if I make it as mandatory and I'm giving as user input, and also we can actually define the default value. So in case suppose there are some requirement where you have to define the default value, in that case actually you can define the default values. So that's the way how you can actually define everything. So now you can actually try by your side, and also just let me know in the comment box what you're facing, or if you'd like to know more about it. And thank you for watching this tutorial, and please look into the below tutorials I have given, and it will help you to understand more about the SAP. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.